All right. Welcome to the 2016 U.S. Open Straight Pool Championship, held in Windsor Locks, Connecticut at Pool Table Magic, which is actually a really nice room. 10 gold crowns, all new cloth, Simonis 860, playing with brand new Aramith balls. And that's in the front part of the room. There's 10 of them. And then in the back room, there's 4 other tables. 2 are anniversaries and 2 are gold crowns. It doesn't make any difference since we won't be using them. The first match we're going to have today is Mr. Shane VanBoening versus Mr. Steve Booth. Most people know who Shane is. This is a unique break he's going to attempt. Kick break. You don't see that very often. Steve Booth is the founder of OnePocket.org. Lives in New Hampshire. It's a fairly small field this year, a little bit disappointing, but got some good quality. We did have an unfortunate situation. Darren Appleton did get sick and canceled before hopefully he'll be better and be here for the straight pool. But there's some good players here. Alex Pagulayan, Corey Duell, Warren Kiamko. This is probably Steve Booth's first time on a TV table, so sometimes that can cause a little bit of problems, but obviously it's not Shane's. The event is a race to 4 on the winner's side, race to 3 on the losers. And the finals is 1 single race to 5. Finals are scheduled for, I believe, 1 o'clock on Thursday. And the straight pool will overlap a little bit, but they don't conflict with each other. And the straight pool starts on Wednesday. We have some evening matches, and then it continues through till Sunday. You can see our sponsors in the screen. Pool Table Magic, obviously. This is the venue, our home venue. Mark Collingen, who's been in the industry for, 20, 30 years. I think he opened his first room here very close, within 100 miles within here. This is his 3rd location in 1988. He's known in the industry as a cue-stick collector, dealer, and antique tables and that type of thing. OBQs. They've been very helpful to almost everybody in the industry and make a good product. Ivan Lee from Aramith and Simonis supplied the cloth and the new Aramith balls. Obviously CSI, CueSports International. And we got involved in this to continue the name, keep the U.S. Opens going, the straight pool and the one pocket. Even though we're mostly an amateur group, we really do support the big table play. And Tiger cue sticks, they come through an awful lot too. So support those that support the game. I reckon they're going to play a little cat and mouse till Mr. Booth might give old Shane a window, and then he shoots so damn straight, it could go fast. But I think Steve's fairly knowledgeable in the game. I know he loves it. I mean, OnePocket.org is quite the nice thing for one pocket players. And if you haven't gone there, I suggest you go. And it's identical to AZ Billiards. So it just forms, and it's great. Nice little shot there. Very nice. Yeah, he's keeping Shane honest. Some of this is the result of the kick break that Shane did. It didn't really get the exact results he wanted, but that's a pretty tricky and oftentimes dangerous break. You don't see it very often. Well, I know what I'd do, but it's awful easy to second guess from the chair. But I'm not going to tell anybody what I think Shane should do, so we'll just watch and wait. Wow. Interesting. I didn't see how he was going to protect that one ball. It's a tester. You know, 9 feet away. You've been sitting in the chair a little bit. Got to throw in the SVB factor. And if you make it, you may not get too much. Oh, see? Yeah. I'll try to come in behind 9. Betting. Nice shot. Man, he knows where Whitey's going. That's nice. Real nice. Hey, I already got Shane tapping the table. Nobody's made a ball yet. Score is 0-0. Well, let's see what happens. Shane blinked first. Steve beat him to the punch. He's going to get a couple here. Didn't need Whitey on the rail. That's a little more dangerous than it looked. You load up with that thing, it's real easy to just throw it right out of the pocket. But he did that pretty good. Would have liked to gotten back a little further, but I think he's got a couple of good safe options here. And another nicely done. Probably would have been like to have been frozen to the, can't tell if it's the 7 ball or the 8 ball. 8 ball, I guess, but Shane's going to get a little aggressive here. Just one rail and drag the cue ball over. If you need any information on this or any other events, you can go to www.playcsipool.com and see what's going on. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's information on that homepage, and you can check on upcoming events. Just go to the upcoming event link, I guess you would call it, or whatever the proper term is, where it says upcoming events. And we're doing all kinds of things. We hope to be announcing the U.S. Bar Table Championship. We're doing the final negotiations on the 3rd location. Some of these hotels are tough to do business with, but we'll get it done. And all the information on the straight pool, which starts on Wednesday, will also be there. I think Shane might get a little creative here. Steve's keeping him honest, though, that's for sure. That's good. Nice thing about this room is I'm sitting about 10 or 12 feet above the playing area, and I can see every table, and you know, it's great. I mean, this is a very nice room. All the seating is elevated. It's going to be pretty conservative. He's going after the stripe. Yeah. One of the beauties of one pocket is you can pick your own poison. You can get aggressive, you can play conservative, and you can cater the game to your strengths. And this is a race to 4 on the winner's side, race to 3. This is the first game if you just came in and joined us. Oh. Yeah, he may, as good as he shoots, he may just go for that. Just went out just a little too far. It's risky. Yeah, Steve just bled that cue ball out about 3 inches too far. That happens. Nice little power stroke there. That thing was not straight in, but it was not far off of straight in. Yeah. Lost his next shot. That ball rolled up. Interesting. Yeah, that 11 ball rolling up on the 3 was a lifesaver for Steve. Otherwise, I think Shane would have been out. That was a pretty off-angle combination. I really expected him to probably make it, but Shane leads 3-2. Game number 1. Four to 2, and he tried to corner hook him on the deuce. I don't believe he did, but yeah, he may have. I don't think Shane would shoot it. Yeah. I don't know if he can kill it. Yeah. Well, he didn't succeed, so I think Shane is going to go for the 2. Nice little shot. Nice shot. Oh, real nice. You couldn't hit that one any better. Got the right angle on the 3 to go up for the 11. Table 6, 7, 8. I believe that's it. 8-2. Shane wins the first game, and that's the power of Shane. Once he gets a shot, he's extremely dangerous. But I think anybody that's watching this stream probably knows that better than I do. So. And we want to thank everybody that's supporting our events. And if you get in the area of Windsor Locks, which is about 100 miles from Providence, I guess. I'm not that familiar with the area. This is a great room. The hotel's, like I say, we walk to our hotel. It's 500 feet away. $67 is the rate special for the tournament, including breakfast. They're completely remodeled. La Quinta is the one we're staying at. It's great. Real nice and clean. Can't beat it. And because we will be having some more tournaments here. Well, Steve got very fortunate because he just about sold out the corner ball, but he tucked in behind it. a little harder, he might have made. That was a very good shot as it was. He nudged a couple balls towards himself. And he's kind of a great stroke and a great imagination. Wow. That was a pretty aggressive shot. I think he tried to keep the cue ball behind the stack, but that was a nice three-railer. Or five-railer if you count the way it wiggled in the pocket. It doesn't make any difference. He hit it at proper speed, went in the hole. Tremendous shot. Could have been very expensive, but it's not going to be. Nicely done, Stephen. Nicely done. I don't know. I think he still is going to be in trouble. I think that one ball is going to go up rail and come back and come in off the three or go directly in. I see. Got to get around the five. But he should be wanting to do that anyhow. He's going to come off the rail to get to the three. Oh. Geez, he tucked the cue ball back in the hole. Well, that's interesting. I think Mr. Booth's starting to feel a little heat. trying to come back into the pack. He did not get there. Man, a couple of options here. I guess maybe we'll get to see a 5-ball combo. Or he can knock the 6 back in there and come on behind the 13. He's got several options. And he might just stack another ball up there. Yeah, he's going to tuck the cue ball in again. Banked that real short, but he did tuck the cue ball back in. It was fine. It was perfect until that happened. I'm not sure what he's going to do. It's hard to tell from a distance. He's got a couple options, but none of them are the greatest thing in the world. Wow, wow. Needed to get a little further. He's wiggling his way out. You know, he can make the one, stick the cue ball a little bit. That doesn't, he needs to get those other balls out of there if he can. Trying to draw by. What's he doing here? Can't be try to do everything. Tried to carom the ball off the 8. Tried to draw the cue ball back into the 1. He was successful in that. That's not a bad shot at all. This is a $5,000 added event. 16 players, U.S. Open 1 pocket, coming from Pool Table Magic in Windsor Locks, Connecticut. Sponsored by Pool Table Magic and CSI CueSports International. And in 2 more days, the U.S. Open Straight Pool is played in the same venue. And the one pockets, a race to 4 on the winner's side, race to 3 on the loser's side. There'll be a 5 o'clock round, which is this one. And one more round tonight. I believe it's at 8 o'clock. Could be at 7:30. A lot of them will be played as the matches break loose. Because one pocket's obviously a difficult game to put a clock on because some matches go really fast and some go really slow. And they start tomorrow at 11. I believe there's 5 rounds tomorrow. Got scared of the pocket a little bit. Could have come in a little further behind the 3. Reasonably okay, but might face a bigger problem in a minute or two. I'm impressed with Steve's game. He moves, he's playing one of the best players in the world and keeping him honest. Here we go. That might be one of these don't attempt at home shots. John Lehman, head referee for CSI, is here being the official rules and refs. And he lives in New York. Nice shot. Very difficult for a lot of people, but somebody of Shane's level, that looks fancier than it is hard, but it's still a nice touch. Easy to screw up. Well, ball count 4-3, 4-4. Looks like from here. I haven't updated it yet. That'd be 8, 9, 10. No. It's twice he's undershot that shot. He's misjudging the speed of the table a little bit. No? Yeah. 5-3. Okay. I thought it was. Looked like. I think it's 4-4 now, but. And Shane won the first game, so it's 1-0 in a race to 4. Wow. Just missing the 13. Seven balls on the table, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. moves it right back to his side again. Obviously wasn't really trying to make that ball, just trying to limit Mr. Booth's options. He's got gobs of them. But got to be somewhat aggressive somewhere along the line to be able to win. Can't be all defense. He's not too happy. Wow. Shane's not too happy either. Highly unlikely for him to miss that ball. He's lucky he didn't scratch. Yeah, you get back and punch. Pretty nice shot. That was a great shot. First, it's hard enough to make the 5 down the cushion like that, but to go forward and break those up and have a nice shot like that. I think that's it. Well, but that is 2-0. But Steve's keeping him reasonably honest. That's pretty impressive. They got to do a little bit of technical stuff on the stream. They're going to do some adjustments, so we'll be right back in a few seconds. Okay, we're back. Just had to make a couple of adjustments. Shane once again did his kick break. I've never seen him do this before. He made a comment. He and Corey were saying, wow, it works pretty good on this table. Every table has its own characteristics, but that's a little unusual. I think a lot of it has to do with who he's playing. He obviously knows that he's the favored player against Steve. But if it was playing Alex, I'm not so sure he would be doing that. And Alex is here. And we're playing at Pool Table Magic, playing on brand new Simonis 860. I don't know if it's the HR or not, but I believe it is. With the Aramith balls. And Simonis and Aramith supported us, as they support many, many things in the pool industry, and we and everybody else should appreciate them. Tiger Products out of California, Tony Kamaridgen. Is also a major sponsor. Wow, nice little two-railer. That one looks harder than it appears. Hit that very nice. The advantage of getting to watch people like Shane is you can pick up your knowledge of the game in one pocket probably better than any other game. I mean, rotational games are you're making a ball, but with one pocket you get these unique shots, kisses, caroms, multi-rail banks, and all the time keeping cue ball in mind. So it's educational. And we don't want to forget OBQs or CSI. And we'll be making the U.S. Open an annual event. We've had it every year for, quite a few years. We missed last year. It was the only year we didn't have one. And since about like 2005 or something like that, this would be the 15th annual, but we elected just to call it the U.S. Open Straight Pool. Until we get back. We had some logistic issues. It was held in Reno for a couple of years in conjunction with the bar table. And we hope to announce the venue, dates, and all the details on the U.S. bar table here in the next day or three. And it will be in Las Vegas. I see a couple balls aiming towards the pocket here. Let's see if he can manipulate something. Because it's reasonably safe. As accurate as he is, he's going to hit that 7 ball, I believe it is, pretty square. Probably have a shot on the 2 or the 4, whatever it is afterwards, possibly. Don't want to get crazy, but he won't. Nice little breakout. He's going to steal a couple more balls. Steal's not the right word, but none of them. He's going to manipulate around. One time years ago, I saw Steve Cook. Looked like he didn't have a shot. He ran 8 and out, and everyone was just a little ticky-tacky shot, and it was just the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Steve Cook was the monster, though, the Cookie Monster. Played really good one pocket. He had to laugh a little bit. That is not where he wanted to be. He wanted to shoot the 13 in the same pocket. Well, Corey Deuel's game was finished. I'm not sure what happened. I can assume that. I mean, he was the favored. Hour and 45 minutes. Yeah. Okay, I was just informed that the next streaming match will be the winner of Ike Runnels and Warren Kiamko versus Corey Deuel. I know Warren plays good one pocket just because he plays so good of everything else, but Ike Runnels is a warrior. And his best game is one pocket. He plays everywhere. He's no kid. We were checking his age out earlier today. He just did real well in the Alan Hopkins Super Billiards Expo one pocket. I think he came in second. He's also a very capable straight pool player, runs in the hundreds. I'm not sure who has the favorite over there with Warren and Ike. I think Ike will probably know the game better, but Warren just plays pretty strong. Oh, Steve. A little aggressive. Not a bad shot. Except Whitey found the hole. For the newbies, that penny on the corner that Steve just put down, that's how you mark balls owed. You know, put a penny, quarter, dime, whatever. Got to put something down to, because you owe that ball. You just don't have one to spot. So. Well, he played it real. Missed the ball, but he didn't sell out. If he'd have gone a little crazy, he would have sold out a little bit. That's one pocket. You can be aggressive and defensive. The beauty of the game. He's get over by the rail, and he did. Nicely done. Good speed. pockets mixed up there for a second. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The complexion has changed. Got rid of all those balls. Nicely done. Oh, yes. Another little shot. Steve Booth is holding up quite well. I've never seen him play before. I mean, I didn't know what to expect. I mean, I know he loves the game. He's the founder, operator, moderator, administrator, whatever, of Pocket.org. And if you haven't, I suggest you go to that site once in a while. He's a full-time cabinet maker. Yeah, the cue ball just hit a piece of chalk. They're talking, it rolled and rolled back. They're going to get the ref to pull a piece of chalk out. John Lehman is the head rules and ref. He's going to go get his marker. That was interesting. I could see it from here. It rolled up and rolled back. But as I said, Steve Booth is a custom cabinet maker, kitchen design, cabinets, and stuff like that. Lives in New Hampshire. I can't remember which city. And John Lehman cleaned the ball, replaced the ball, set a marker down, got it all done. Now it's back where it was, only now it's clean. Hard to play with a piece of chalk underneath the cue ball. Oh, cue ball. Oh, my. That was a touchy little shot. He was trying to float it forward so he could get the stripe. I can't tell if it was the 12 or the 10. That cost him because if he'd have made that and not scratch, he would have had a little shot at that one. Slide over for the 3. Could have done some real damage. Again, that's one pocket. That was the game ball for Shane. That's 3 games to 0. Shane versus Steve. It is a race to 4. Keep in mind the winner of, excuse me, not the winner, but the next match on this table will be Corey Duell playing the winner of Ike Reynolds and Warren Kiamko, who are in process right now. More of a conventional break than Shane's been doing, but he needed to get it about a little higher on that side rail. It's about a foot shorter where he wanted to be. He's been undershooting a little bit, but you know, he's a part-time pool player, and folks like us, we don't adjust as fast as somebody like Shane or something. You know, it's. Yeah. The advantage of the break just went away. This might be a little risky. Mm-hmm. Always won and gave it up. Gave up the ball. It's just going to go into the rack. $15 rolled in front of the 2 ball there, but I think that's what the 2. I think it's a 15. I'm colorblind, so it's very difficult to see, but that makes it a little more tricky for Shane. Other than that, this game probably would have been over, but it looks like he's going to pull some magic. Oh, yep, nope. Well, he's got a ball in the hole, but at least Mr. Booth gets back to the table. I wasn't sure if that was going to happen, but it did. Yeah, this is where it starts. It's called pressure. Self-imposed a lot. You just know, well, I'm down 3-0 in a race to 4. I better not screw up. And this and that. It just, you know, we're our own worst enemies when you come to a pool table. Or as friends of mine have told me, more games are lost than are won. because he's in trouble now. That was an interesting shot to get shape on. Off of a ball, around the 9 ball. There it is. And Shane wins 4-0. I still think Steve did quite well. He got a little frustrated towards the end there, but, I mean, he made some great shots, great defensives. And if he's a little inchy, half inch here, half inch there, there's a couple times he could have come out a whole lot better.